That wasn't so bad, right? That Arbiter, Taya, seems nice.
Yeah, I feel like she genuinely wants to help. It's not a vibe you often get from magical authorities.
So bold of you to go and confess you're crafting a new divination deck.
I didn't feel intimidated by Taya. We could use her help.
Hmm, I see. Okay, you know your coven better than me.
Should we do that reading we had pending now?
Hmm, it can wait. You have mail waiting to be read anyway.
What's the matter? Are you scared?
Scared? Who, me? Yes, I am.
What? Why?
I've had other beings read me the cards, the stones, the bows, the pendulum, you name it. But what you do doesn't feel like fortune telling. It feels like you're tearing the cosmic wheel apart. Your readings are too deep and too sharp.
But that level of insight is something desirable in a seer, isn't it?
Absolutely. You're the best I've ever seen in my long existence. But exposing oneself to your arts feels so taxing. I'm happy, though. It's been ages since someone stirred fear or unrest in me. Thank you.
Happy to bother you, I guess. But don't think you'll be able to postpone this reading indefinitely.
Sure. Don't let me keep you now. It seems like you have friends eager to meet you again.
Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? Oh, I'd love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet us. Meet me, please. Your friend, Jasmine. Ah, Fortuna, this is great news. I'm dying to see you, girl. Say the word and you'll have me coming through your window ASAP. Love, Dahlia. Out of these two, it honestly doesn't matter which one we invite, but we'll invite Dahlia first. Fortuna! Fortuna! It's me, Dahlia! Fortuna! It's really you. I can't believe it. I'm so happy to see you. What's up? Tell me what you've done these past 200 years. Come on. 2 fucking centuries. Can you believe it? That fucking Adana, I swear to you, she's gonna pay. Slow down, please. I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm finally speaking to you again. So, bring me up to speed. There's nothing much to tell, actually. It's been boring as hell here. I almost lost it, or maybe I did lose it. No, I don't really know anymore. I won't be able to stay locked up and isolated for so long, I'm telling you. I would have gone after Dana to kill or be killed. I wish I had your strength. What are you saying? You're stronger than me. 200 years by yourself and you're still standing? I don't know anyone stronger than you. That's another kind of strength too, I guess. But I envy you. Ready to go out with a bang, not with a whimper like me. But you didn't go yet, girl. I'm sure you've got plenty of pent-up energy ready to get back at the universe whenever you regain your freedom. Actually, I've been crafting my own divination deck. What? What do you mean crafting? You're making the cards and all? Yes, that's exactly it. I summon images from dominions of the cosmos for the backgrounds. Then I summon images of cosmic arcana and energy symbols, and I compose the design of the card with them. The meaning of the cards vary depending on which elements and energies I combine. That sounds crazy cool! Show me your favorite card! Well, the deck is still too green. I need to make a lot of cards. It doesn't matter. Show me your favorite so far. Out of the ones I've made, I always feel like it's cheating because it's like I feel like this one because it's always the newest one I make is always the coolest one to me because it's the newest and I don't know much about it, you know. Plus, I do really like this red, orange, and these blue and this black. I think that's really cool. This one. Whoa, Lost Cause. What a name for a card. I love the art. This is already cooler than your old tarot deck. What does this card mean? These cards are harder to summarize than the tarot ones. For example, this one could mean deception, the unknown, judgment, test, change, rebirth. Whoa. And how do you know which meaning to pick when you draw one? Context and instinct. And you never doubt yourself? How can you tell you're not making it all up? It's natural to second guess yourself when you're a student of the divinatory arts, but I left that phase behind long ago, back when I was a mortal girl. A prediction of mine has never failed to happen. Not a single time. I even foretold that Earth would end up being a utopia controlled by that prodigious AI that pulls the strings from the internet. Well, not exactly with those words, but my prediction was that a non-human entity will rule over humanity and make them all happy. And I did this almost a century before it happened. Shit, that's amazing. Read the cards for me, please. Sure, but don't you want to catch up first? This is catching up. Show me what you've got. Okay, what did you want to ask the deck? Oh, I want to know how you've been for these 2 centuries. Huh? I can tell you that myself. I don't think you can. We witches lie to ourselves by nature. I bet I'm not the only one that will learn things about Fortuna with this reading. I accept with one condition. We look into your past too. I'm in. We've got ourselves into a divination face-off. I don't know how you manage to draw me into these situations every time. The cosmos brought me here to make you all feel alive. What can I say? Let's do this. Old man's wishes. Arcana are blessed by the power of the gem skullbuilt. Flower language is a shortcut for the deepest conversations. The iron golem is powered by sheer determination. Excessive earth energy can lead to immobility. Let's assign this to Dahlia's past. You're a mother now. You had a son with a shaman warrior. Ah, yes. Congratulations. Why didn't you tell me earlier? Well, I was a mother. My son passed away years ago. I'm so sorry to hear that. Don't be. He had a beautiful life. He died in his 50s in a battle against the Vulcan folk. He was a brave warrior and became the loving father of 3 girls. So you're a grandmother now? I don't do grandchildren. Maybe I'll tutor one of the girls if they ascend. They carry witch blood after all. But I'm done with mortal affairs. Life is too fast and fragile at ground level. Yeah, one of the toughest things for me after I ascended was watching Patrice wither away. She had a great mortal life. Stop feeling sorry for her. I know. Sometimes, even I'm a bit envious. But real life, that was never meant for me. A family, a job, a house, a car? That sounds so alien to me. I can't picture you driving a machine either. Earthlings are so weird. I agree. Lost cause. Overflowing with hate and regret, the quicksand taints its visitors. The jealousy of a paladin is a harsh counselor. The light of the blue flames bring forth trouble. The overstimulated fire energy becomes a cleansing power. Death and rebirth. Regardless of what I pick, at least with this card, I'm getting blue energy, so this is definitely like nothing but sad options here. This is so strange. I can't see a thing. I've never tried to read into my own past. Maybe I'm not supposed to. Oh, what a bummer. I'm sorry I can't meet my end of the deal. Do you want to try and ask for something else? Nah, it's okay. I played and I lost. Not that I mind sharing stuff with my best friend anyway. Would you like to ask anything else? Maybe. Nah, that's enough fortune telling for today, I think. I gotta hand it to you. This new deck is something else. Congratulations. Thank you. I'm still trying to get the hang of it. Can't wait to witness what you do once you reach your full potential. It's gonna be scary for sure. By the way, I have a favor to ask you that I don't know if it's going to be too much. Hey, I'd do anything for you. Whatever you need, Dahlia. The thing is that the favor isn't for me. That's why I'm hesitating to ask. A good friend of mine is in a bit of trouble, and having just seen how amazing your new deck is, I wonder if you could help her. What happened? Her name is Greth. She's a witch architect. She mostly works asteroids and wandering moons into temples. She's a pretty young witch, joined the Coven around 130 years ago, so you wouldn't know her. But she's the purest. I'm sure you'll love her. Sure, I'd love to meet her, but stop beating around the bush. What happened? You must promise you won't tell anyone. I promise. She tried to summon a behemoth. Wow, that's like super illegal, isn't it? Indeed. So I need to keep all this from Adana's ears. If the Coven learns about it, they'll tear Greth to pieces. Last time I checked, the punishment was cosmic erasure. What's your stance on this? That I want to protect my friends, of course. Happy to hear that. What kind of behemoth did Greth try to summon? Well, to protect me from its influence, she didn't give me any details. Greth tried to summon a builder behemoth to help her craft a special altar out of a titan skull or something like that. But since she's an architect, their essences were so similar the behemoth got entangled with her own being. They fused. She hasn't even let me see her since the summoning went awry. Oh, that sounds grave. She's desperate. That's why I'm coming to you. Your deck may be the only hope for her at this point. She can't stay hidden from the Coven forever, and when they find out, I don't even want to think about it. I'll help her. I'll do everything in my power, I promise. Thank you, Fortuna. I must go now. I'll tell Greth to write to you, and thank you for the reading. You're the best, and I love you, and I'm so happy to have you back. Me too, Dahlia. See you soon. Also, her broom is a sword. What a witchy thing to have. I think we'll go ahead and make a card with the energy that we got now. Make a new card. Let's see. We've got a lot of blue energy. Sunset Docks, a humble wooden dock cursed by a heartbroken witch. The legends say that anyone who parts ways with someone and sails away from this dock will never meet the one they left behind again. Do that, and let's do something with a lot of fire energy. I think that'd be fun. That has a lot of fire energy to it. We've still got some water and some earth. That's our highest. Now, what do I want to do with this tentacle and the other accessories? Actually, I want to move that too. There we go. Yeah, we'll go with that. Looks eerie and ominous to be a card. Hagen Port. A tide of salt and melancholy. There's truth in the face of your demons. Validation through peer pressure. The little jade statue watches over the querent. The meaning of this card is communication, peace, support, success, courage, and alliance. I think we'll just make one for now, and we'll go talk to our other friend. Dear Fortuna, is it true what the Arbiter's Falcon said? Can you receive visitors now? Oh my gosh, it's been centuries. How have you been? I would love to see you. Let me know when you're ready to meet me, please. Your friend, Jasmine. I'm so happy to see you, Fortuna. Thank you. Thank you for coming. I missed you so much. I love you. I love you too. I thought you still had a sentence of 8 centuries ahead of you. How in the cosmos did you manage to soften Adana? I didn't. It was an arbiter who took pity on me. Or, well, more than pitied me. I think she was awestruck or something. Either way, she lifted the ban on visitation since she determined Adana's punishment was too severe. And that arbiter was dang right. I mean, I wouldn't dare go against Adana's judgment. But keeping you from receiving guests is a punishment for all the coven, not just you. You're just too precious. I missed you so much. I missed you too. So tell me, what did I miss in these 2 centuries? Shut up. Just you tell me about you. I'm not ready to go into that. It's nothing pretty. Isolation can take you down some dark paths. I'd rather hear about the outside world. It would mend my spirit a lot. Okay. What would you like to know about? Any juicy gossip? Whoa, I thought you didn't enjoy gossip. I didn't, but I know you do. And I've been incredibly bored. So I'm considering getting into the Tattletale Club. That's wonderful. Any genre you may be interested in? Any major beef that I missed out on? Too much, I'd say. How so? Adana set up a system where we all have quarterly performance checks, and that's made us all grow exponentially. Many other covens are trying to imitate our system to stay competitive, but some witches are having problems staying in the game. And if you accumulate too many low performance reviews, you get expelled from the coven. The leader is the one who judges whether or not your performance is satisfactory, so some witches succumb to the temptation of sabotaging others' efforts to make their own progress seem better in the eyes of Adana. Come on, Adana's smart enough to see through those schemes. I don't know. There's a lot of witches to keep an eye on. Don't let her fool you. I'm sure this is all plays into Adana's plans. To make you all tougher or whatever shitty power dynamic she's high on right now. That can't. Do you support her system? Well, publicly, of course. Don't let this out of this room. I have my reservations, yes. I believe the system could be tweaked to keep personal happiness in mind a bit more. I don't know what Adana's endgame is, but this is turning out to be too much. Let's take that bitch down. Fortuna! Enough with the dangerous talk. You wouldn't want to lose your visitation permits, right? Okay. But someone should do something about all this. We'll work something out. Adana isn't evil, she's just severe. Anyway, how's the coven these days? Powerful, I'd say. We're growing beyond the scale of any other covens, both in knowledge and in power. Although it's becoming more and more demanding to keep up with Adana's direction. I'm doing fine, though, don't worry about me. You've always been so talented. I'm sure you won't have any problem keeping up with the elite. I guess. Although I feel bad for all the sisters left behind. Yeah, that sucks. We should trust in Adana's direction, though. She's the oldest, and I'm sure there's an important plan for all of this. And it's not like the expelled witches become pariahs. Witches from our coven are extremely well regarded everywhere, and don't have any trouble finding a new nice position. That's a good consolation, I guess. Anyway, are you working on anything interesting? I am indeed. I am perfecting the art of enchanted Chanyu. Chanoyu? Kanoyu. I don't know what that is. Also known as magical tea craft. You've always loved your plants. How did you end up focusing on making tea? Well, I spent centuries becoming intimate with all kinds of flora, and even if my books on the matter help many witches around the universe, I wanted to start contributing to the community with something more practical. I've developed numerous dried mixtures, all harvested from my own personal garden. The flowers I grow are nurtured by a delicate balance of light, music, poems, and tons of manure. Basically, now I deal in magical herbs. You can brew creativity enhancers, mind openers, astral projectors, summoning channelers. I'm quite popular inside and outside the coven now. You feel more confident than the Jasmine I used to know, yeah. I'm happy for you. I'll bring you some tea next time we meet. Thank you. Anyway, listen, I'm crafting a new divination deck. Oh, wow! Is it safe? It's unlike anything we've ever seen before. It's not tarot per se. Every card has been handcrafted by me, and from what I can tell so far, it can pierce deeper and more clearly than any kind of oracle cards. Ooh, sounds exciting. Don't let Adina know, though. Of course, of course. I understand. I know you don't like breaking the rules, but I don't believe I'm breaking them. She banned my tarot deck, but this is something totally new. Maybe this is what she meant to happen? I don't know, Fortuna. But you're exiled in any case. What harm could you do from so far away? I won't tell Adina. Thanks. So, do you want me to read your fortune? Yes! It's been so long since the last time you read for me. What was the last thing I asked you? How to make an arbiter fall in love with you? Oh, shut up. Oh my god, you're right. I totally forgot about that girl. What a memory you have. I wonder what she's doing right now. We can look into it with my cards if you want. Nah, that's in the past now. I have more pressing concerns. What's it gonna be then? My magical garden isn't doing so well lately. It feels ill. And I can't figure out what the problem is. So my question is, what's wrong with my garden? I see. Anything else? Since we're on the topic, I want to know the fate of my flowers. Will they survive this illness? Will they become famous across the cosmos? What's in store for my project? Understood. Focus on the smell of your garden while I shuffle my cards. Primeval Ballad. The prairie grants a space for meditation, a strong avatar for justice. Imbued with purpose, a dark matter arrow can't be touched but will be heard. A hurricane of air energy will stir luck and call for the unexpected. With time, entropy will take your garden away. It will gradually wither and die. This will offer you the chance for a new beginning. Oh, why? I'm sorry, but I augur that even with a sad ending, it's gonna be a landmark in your career. Maybe, but now it's taken all the fun away from taking care of those flowers. No, come on. I know it's a tough revelation, but does knowing you will eventually die keep you from living? But you make the most out of your time with your garden, and be ready to part ways with it at any given moment. That's basically life, isn't it? That's a bit bleak. All the moments, the knowledge, the experience, that will be taken from you when you lose your garden. And you'll be able to push past that. You'll be able to put that to good use, I'm sure. Is that the card speaking? No, that I can guarantee you myself. You are an outstanding witch, and I'm sure you will keep creating good things and taking care of all of us, even without your garden. Hell, maybe what comes next is even better. You really have a knack for putting a spin on sour stuff, huh? I've been giving bad news to fellow witches for a long time. I love you. I love you too. Pagan Port. A tide of salt and melancholy. There's truth in the face of your demons. Validation through peer pressure. The little jade statue watches over the querent. Also, one thing that I do, they will bring this up in this little conversation after I make my choice. One thing that I always find really interesting is that the way they have these card slots set up is that they're like timeline based. So we gave her, what the fate of her garden was, and now we're telling her about the illness and like what to do about it. She's gonna say something along the lines of like, "Oh, but you've already foretold my garden falling. Why would I do what you say?" And the thing is like, well, in order for that to happen, in order to avoid any like bad repercussions, you need to like do this to help that. Adina cursed your garden. She is testing you in secret to make you stronger. No way. So that was it. I knew something smelled fishy lately. I'm not even going to bother saying anything against her. Whatever. I'll play along. I'm just happy to know it wasn't my fault. I'm going to prove to her how good of a gardener I can be. Good luck. Do you want to keep digging? That's all right. Enough emotions for today. I don't know how I've been getting by without your guidance for 2 centuries now. It's because you're a badass witch, and my deck is only good for knowing in advance how amazing you are going to be. But that's on you, with or without divination. Oh, Fortuna, you're too good. I missed you so much. I missed you too. I need to go back to my garden now, but I promise you I'm going to make up for all the lost time See you soon. Thank you for coming.
What a heartwarming reunion. I didn't take you for the intense friendship kind of character.
It's all because of them. They're just too good and don't mind bearing with a weirdo like me.
Don't sell yourself short. I'd say you're still the most interesting of the lot. I'm sure they experience the same kind of attraction I feel towards you.
Come on, stop buttering me up. I'm not that charismatic.
I wouldn't say it's charisma, it's something more primal, like how mortals can't avoid staring at a flame.
You woke up poetic today, huh?
Say, who do you like best, Jasmine or Dahlia?
What kind of childish question is that?
Indulge me. I'm not asking this just to annoy you. As your mentor, I consider this an important introspection exercise. It'll make your divination better.
Don't pretend to be all wise now. I know for a fact that you just enjoy spilling the tea.
I'll give you a cop-out option even. Come on, just play along. Who do you like best, Jasmine, Dahlia, or me?
You, Abramar.
Oh, is that true? And why do you like me the best?
Your adorable need for validation.
You snarky little thing.
You're pushing it too far. Be happy that I chose you.
It's always going to be tough love with you, I know. Well, thanks for indulging me. I swear to you this isn't gratuitous. I have my ways of mentoring, even if you find them ludicrous.
As long as you help me through my exile, you can be as silly as you want.
At your service. What's your plan now?
I think I'll make some cards while I wait for a familiar from that architect, Greth.
Good, let's build that deck.